And here we are. So you guys basically have traveled back a long, arduous journey to get all the way back to Vallaki. A couple of things of note. The weather has been remarkably mild the entire trip back. Things that go bump in the night have been very non-bumpy and very quiet. Almost as if the land itself is giving you a brief reprieve. Can't help think that it may have something to do with your recent visit with the Lord of the local lands, but maybe that's just your imagination. So two things. I don't know. Incidentally, the coach will bring you all the way to the gates of Vallaki. It doesn't dump you at the stone, Barovian gates. It actually goes through those gates and brings you all the way up close to Vallaki. And drops you off probably about 1/4 of a mile. So you still have to hoof it to Vallaki itself, but it's not a long journey. On that journey, of course, if you wanted to discuss anything that happened, you could. Or you can all just sit quietly and internalize it all and wait till you're in the comfort of your own home in case the coach has ears. But that is up to you.
I will be quiet as a mouse the whole trip so I can digest for the evening.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait.
Seth would absolutely be quiet as well. Kind of deflated even.
Okay. Well, in that case, if that's kind of the general gist of things, everyone's kind of just inside themselves. You'll get back to Vallaki. It'll be pretty late by the time you get back. Are you planning on going straight home, or do you wish to make any detours anywhere else?
That's just
I think
home,
just
right?
home.
Okay.
I follow
Yeah,
you
I think
guys.
so.
We don't have a plan yet. So.
Then home it shall be. Alrighty. Yeah, let's find... Where's your pleasant little hovel? Is that it? Yeah, there it is. And we'll move you to it. Alrighty. Where's the furry friend?
Not so furry.
I don't see the furry friend.
I think it's on.
Oh, it's on Jane. That's okay. There it is. Okay. As soon as you walk through the door, the furry friend is sitting on the doormat, staring right at you. And when I say furry friend, of course, I mean the not furry friend, the skeletal
Pony
cat
friend.
that got adopted. Okay, yep. It's
When
just
I
sitting there.
enter, when
I run right up to it.
Okay, because I'm gonna jump kind of hop to the side
Okay.
to avoid it.
Fomorius. Good to see you again.
Right? It kind of like just tilts its head and looks at you, and then it starts to look around the room until it sees Gemma, and then it runs and jumps into Gemma's arms.
Oh.
Hi, femur. I'm gonna pet them. I can't remember if we picked a
Okay.
gender.
So something strange happens. You walk into the living room. Sorry, should I say reception/study?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Mr. Seth.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I die.
No.
Uh-oh.
You
not
notice
quite.
that both
Not quite.
of the cabinets are wide open. There wasn't anything in those, so there's
crap.
nothing thrown around. But also, as you kind of go in there and pay attention to notice that, kind of suddenly, abruptly, and without any warning whatsoever, the fireplace goes woof, and a huge roaring flame is now in your fireplace, unaided, unproduced by your good self.
Guys, the house is alive.
With the sound of music.
No, I haven't started yet.
Oh, kids, I love when you sing that one.
The cabinets
Goodbye.
are
Hello.
look cabinets
Auf
and the
Wiedersehen
fire.
to you.
The fire it just sprung like that. It was but
Maybe we have a friend among us. Who was
Who did this? And I point to the cabinets that are all open.
who did that? And I'm gonna point to
Hey,
the fireplace.
We clean up after
is
ourselves.
there an imp? Is there an imp? Maybe one of those little devil things that
Let's quickly look around the house.
Foster had that.
Oh, there it is. That's what I want.
Everybody check a
Yeah, yeah.
room.
Check
You
a
can,
room.
you can detect
Trip.
magic, right? Can you?
Trip.
Hmm.
The stuff.
Not until
The
we have it cleared.
stuff.
The stuff.
I'm gonna gesture behind me.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at him. I'm like, not until we have it cleared. We don't want to
Oh.
do anyone in.
I already bounded off to a room to go look for a cute little imp.
I'm checking Trip's room.
Okay.
I mean, if the fire lit in here, I was assuming it'd be in here.
Douglas, when you walk in, all of the crates are open, and the roofs or the lids are just laying on the floor. Let's.
I went up to the
Having
top
me.
left.
Someone left a
door.
message.
Young,
Nice
yeah, young
try.
Trip. When you went into Gemma's lab / kitchen, all of those cupboard doors were open. Even the stove doors were open. And then when you open the room to go into Seth's amazing brewery room, there's the bed. But that's all that was in Seth's room, so you know.
Okay, well that's not exciting.
Gemma,
Yes?
can you see invisibility or detect magical entities or anything?
I believe so, but I'm just checking. The
I don't
computer's
know where
being
you're
so
at in your
slow.
steps.
My brain is being slow.
One second. My brain is slow, let me think.
I'm not going to acknowledge that one for your ego's sake.
Okay.
Detect magic.
Fomorius jumps down out of your lap and runs to this door and then stops and looks back at you, Gemma.
Oh, I would follow
Okay.
Morius.
Fomorius is going to run into the kitchen and sit and stare at the back door.
Ooh. Okay. Back door?
Trip would be aware of this too, because I mean he's
Yeah,
standing
I'm
right
gonna
there,
yell
so-
back door. Trip, back door.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and.
Yeah, I hear
Please.
that too. I'm in the room right next.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fomorius jumps on this little boot bench here and sits patiently, giving you access to the door.
We'll stand back.
Octavius, you lead up, and if anything jumps out, we know what to do.
Yes.
I got your back, kids.
Do we do? Is it 1, 2, 3 pull, or is it 1, 2, 3 pull? You see what I mean?
Just,
I want to
just
make
op-
sure.
Just open
Well-
the door.
Pull on 3. Pull on 3.
Pull on 3.
On 3.
Okay, so not 3 then pull. It's 3 pull.
Pull on 3.
Octavius,
Okay, I'm making sure.
I will just
Okay.
cast detect magic. You're just not going to do this.
Would you please just relax? Thank you.
It's just very annoying.
Okay, just
Alright,
because the
alright.
cat jumped into your arms first, it doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean you're the boss all of a sudden. Okay,
Cat's seen it.
okay, here we
Door?
go. Yes, hold on, please. Let me. I'm gonna touch the door to make sure it's not hot with ghostly spiritus.
Oh my god.
It is not. Fortunately,
I would also want to make sure it's not cold with deathly, ghostly spiritus as well.
It is not, but you at that point do notice something as soon as you've laid hands on the door.
Oh, see?
It's not latched. It's actually slightly open.
Oh, okay.
Did y'all leave it open? Maybe you did.
No, it was a B&E.
Okay. I'm gonna, as I notice that, I'm gonna kind of furrow my brow and look back. There's something afoot here, family. Be on your guard. Okay, one.
We are.
Okay, one. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. And as I say 3, I fling the door open and kind of hop back into a fighting stance.
Okay. You are well prepared to defend yourself against the lonely dark night that is outside. But that is all that's out there. Nothing looms in. Nothing ominous occurs.
You need better locks.
I'm going to take a step outside. Show yourself, fiend. Nothing.
Nope.
Yeah. I'm going to walk back in and shut the door.
Okay.
Is anything missing?
Well, y'all didn't
We
really
haven't
have
checked.
anything.
Well,
We didn't-
but I just mean like that's kind of my next guess. Is
Yeah.
like what does someone come in here and take?
They were searching for anything we might have had.
I mean, yeah, clearly somebody did a ransack job on the house, but
Which there isn't anything of interest. But if there were, we'd want to make sure that there isn't any kind of invisible little cretin hiding in a corner like there was at the library of the mansion we had involvement with the one time.
her that had the little imp, you mean the invisible imp?
Did the fireplace alight the second I walked through the door to the
Yes.
room? Or okay.
You opened the door and it went almost like magically welcoming.
Sure. So I'm just gonna say, the fireplace lit up right as I opened the door and entered. Is that normal?
No,
Well, it's
I mean,
convenient.
I
that's
think you
for
know
sure.
Well,
It
Snoop
could have
always
been-
does that.
Could
we
have been
hadn't talked about how
Fomorius.
convenient that would be if we had those automatic fireplaces like at like at
Getting
Scarrow.
control.
Scarrow.
Does it have a thermostat?
Somebody.
Did you have central air? Oh.
No, at the Durst estate, they had automatic fireplaces. It was amazing. Also, dead dogs that would look at you, and statues that send out spirits to kill you. But we should probably go take a look at that. Actually, I'm gonna kind of waddle between the two.
Oh, I'll make way. I'm gonna let you squeeze by.
Well, Femur seems to be telling us something. Maybe it saw what happened. Gemma, why don't you try to ask it to like explain what happened? Maybe it can like, I don't know, scratch a map or a description.
I can understand spoken languages, but
So can I. What? I don't know what.
I mean, I can understand
all can
languages, but I
see.
don't think that applies to animals.
No, it
What?
doesn't.
No.
But maybe it can nod its head, yes or no.
Hey, Femur, can you nod your head yes or no?
It nods.
Oh,
Oh,
Now
Octavius
see?
does not like this.
oh my
Now
goodness.
And now you know that it is somewhat sentient.
Oh.
You thought your old
Glorious,
dad
you
was
can
being silly
understand
goose,
us.
but I know my stuff. When I see a skeleton cat, I know.
Fomorius, can you understand me too?
Oh,
I
good.
love that.
So
While you're
it
doing
nods
that,
at
sorry,
me.
I'm adding the windows because I noticed I never ever put windows on your house.
It nodded at me, Gore. I just wanna
It
make
did,
sure.
yeah.
Okay. Octavius is like, okay.
That is so cool.
Proceed.
Being blinded by my son. Hold on.
Okay, I
Ooh.
wanted to I'm just checking my spellbook really quick for one thing that I'm just very curious about. I do have detect thoughts, so I could do certain creatures, and this one seems smart, so I will just attempt this because Femur seems intelligent, so I'm gonna try. I'm like, all right, Femur, let me see here. If you can just think about what happened here, I'd love to learn
Okay.
and detect thoughts.
How are we going to do this? Let's think. All right. So FEMA can't really think the way you do because it doesn't really form words. It doesn't really have the same sort of abilities. So what you'll get from FEMA is more feelings. Also, because FEMA doesn't really have eyes. So FEMA kind of senses rather than sees. So FEMA basically, just last night, sensed something come into the house. Whatever it was made an awful lot of noise. And then initially he didn't do anything, but as it made its way through the house and it went into the reception/study, you get this sense of a protectiveness came over him, and whatever it was, he attacked it. And then it ran away.
And
basically,
try to get
he
a
jumped
sense
on its
of
face and clawed the shit out of it, and
room.
it ran.
Okay, what room did he attack?
In the reception/study.
Okay.
Once,
No.
basically, he had there's a feeling of, urgency with that room. Like, he believed that room needed to be protected.
So I will relay that and say, perhaps we should go back to the reception to look for signs of a struggle, hair, something that might give away who was in there.
It's so on character, too.
That's that's where the
Go to
struggle
our forensics
occurred.
lab and find the DNA.
Gemma would invent forensics. I don't think
She would.
that's a lie. That
We
is
can use the
true.
brewery room as our lab for now.
Create a profile of everyone's hair, how it breaks up under certain chemicals, and where the layers would form based on which parts of the hair.
Get it.
So Gemma, as you enter the room, you're just gonna see me pointing like right there. My foot was right there, and then the fire went on. See, Trip. And I'm kind of like pointing at nothing, really.
I'm just looking at the door to see if anything was like wired up at this point, because I don't know the other conversation. I'm assuming that some kind of either a booby trap was set up or Strahd lit the fire because he likes me. That or we have an imp spying on our house and heard us talk about how cool it would be if our fire just turned itself on.
All right, I went back too.
I don't see any trip wires. Trip.
I should patent those.
Is there anything unusual about the entranceway, like markings on the floor or something more obvious? Seth wouldn't know what that is, but
No,
he's looking for something unusual.
Yeah, I think we're both kind of
Let's
looking
do a
around
thing.
it.
1 second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you give me a perception skill roll, please, Seth.
Yo. No.
A 7. Yeah, I know everything seems pretty much as it was.
So I'm looking for like any kind of mechanicus around it. Would that?
You give me a perception skill as well.
Okay. I'm in there too. So I guess I could.
Yeah, if we're in the room. Can
Yeah, there's no strange mechanical things been set up, no traps, no
Okay.
booby traps, no one's tampered with the mechanisms of the door itself.
So I'd be in there too, sorry.
Oh, okay. I was just coming up to you to see if you were up to something up
Yes,
there.
yes. I didn't realize
You're
everyone moved.
You're good.
We're doing perception checks?
Only for specific things.
I'm looking for hair or blood or like
Okay.
ripped.
So you will actually see right here
clothing.
in the middle, there are
Yeah.
some little blood droplets scattered on the floor, staining your
Take
new
out my
carpet.
magnifying glass.
Have you always had that?
It's brand new. Stole it from Strahd's. Just kidding.
I nicked it from Strahd's place.
She would
Yes.
never be so bold.
Oh, that's not true.
I will look. I'll point out. I see the struggle occurred here and here. You see the blood. Blood.
Blood.
Okay.
Seth, does this look like human blood? You've seen lots of blood in your day.
I kind of blanch at that. I kind of looked at it.
I mean,
and
it's
looked a
red
little
blood.
awkwardly.
It's a blood stain.
What?
I'm feeling a little nauseous.
Why?
And I'm gonna stand up and be like, Octavius, can you come with me for a second?
Uncle
I'm
Seth,
just
we're
gonna-
constantly killing things.
Sure.
I'm gonna blunder out the room to this corner.
Okay, I'm gonna walk out hesitantly. Yes.
Am I gonna become a monster?
What do you mean?
Well, I drank the liquid
Oh.
at the end of the dinner, and well, they're all monsters over there. And well, now the very thought of it's making me a little, I've been swallowing it on the whole carriage ride over.
Wait, you're telling me you drank the forbidden liquid?
Is that what you call it?
Were you the only one that drank the red
Yeah.
I
stuff?
think I was. Yeah.
It was.
I mean, it was thick and it was red.
You drank the devil's cocktail?
Where did you learn that word, cocktail?
It's
Aren't you a little young for that word?
it's in all of my books.
Well, that was
Oh
surely
my
one
God,
that I
it's
invented.
So am I gonna become, like him?
Uncle, turn around and lift your shirt up.
I'm gonna look through the door frame. Is Douglas still standing there? Like an
Yeah.
eyesight.
I'm not.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna awkwardly turn around. Please don't stab me in
Oh,
the
let me
heart.
change that, 'cause
And I'm gonna lift
my.
my tunic, my leather armor up,
Mm-hmm.
kind of up to my shoulder blades, which is where, as far as I
Yeah.
can probably do it comfortably.
Mm.
Is it like not redder? Is it not red? Am I losing my color? Is that
No.
what happens? You die and become.
Oh, if only death were the end game for the devil's liquid. Wouldn't it be so sweet if that was the sweet reprise you got from this life? If you could even call it that after the liquid takes hold of your body and soul.
Like that he chose
You-
Octavius.
Will be begging for the sweet release off of this mortal coil after the transformation is complete.
What should I look out for? And I'm gonna turn around, like obviously afraid. You had told me.
I kind of take a quick look over his body. Are you noticing more hair on your body than normal?
I do drink a lot of whiskey. That puts hair on your ass. That's what you mean.
Does?
So you have amplified the effects by drinking alcohol afterwards.
Well, no, that was the last thing I drank.
May the gods have mercy on your soul, Uncle. You are in for a long, tenuous, difficult journey, and for that, I will pray for you every night.
Will you kill me if I become too dangerous for you?
As much as it will pay me to do so, yes. I will be the one to end your life. If it does come down to it, I don't think anybody else will have the strength but me. With my iron stomach and forceful will, Uncle, I will give you release from this plane, if that is what I have to do.
Okay, so what do I do to slow it down? Do I sleep more or go out in the sun more or well, there's no more sun here?
All you can do at this point is hope. All you can do at this point is pray to whatever gods you believe in to give you the strength and serenity to fight against everything that will be taking over your body inch by inch before you can no longer call it your own.
I'm gonna lumber past you, Octavius, and kind of push you in the shoulder more than I mean to.
Look.
And I'm gonna sit down on the sofa, slumping, and be like, "Serenity now, serenity now."
Uncle, I'm gonna race up to you, right into your to the side of your head. I don't think it would be wise to tell the rest of the group prematurely. Perhaps we should just keep this between ourselves for now.
Okay. Let me say my prayer to serenity, which
Of
I
course.
guess is the
Please
god.
continue.
Okay. And I'm gonna look at Gemma and be like, yeah, that's blood. I'm just gonna go quiet.
What is going on here?
No, nothing. Don't worry about it, Father.
What is this thing that you don't want to tell us?
What? Well, how would you know that?
You just said it in the room right next to me. I'm standing right here.
Huh?
Yeah, right here. I lumber over him, just like, well, you got something to tell me?
Yes, he does.
I got a hairy ass.
Well, that,
He does.
why does
I love that one. Oh god, it always gets us all at least one free drink.
why does my son need to know that about?
Because I didn't believe it.
Well, he asked.
Well, he's getting to that age where he's gonna need free drinks.
We don't need to be showing anyone's ass, hairy or not.
I didn't show my ass. I showed my back. But,
It was harmless. It was harmless.
yeah, no, I'm not like that. That's fucking
Okay.
weird.
Yes, that would be odd.
I would never do that.
Please.
All right.
I mean, I've seen his ass. It is hairy.
Okay, nobody needs to be seeing Seth's ass. No one here should have seen that. Please.
Excuse
mean
me,
the
there's
hills
a
of
real matter
Scarrow?
happening right now, and what are you talking about?
Well, some
The
things
hills
are
of
changing,
Scarrow.
Gemma, and I need to know the steps because I need to know the dangers.
Seth, is this human blood or animal blood?
Please don't make
Or
me look at
monster
the blood
blood.
drop again. I'm good.
Okay,
How-
Dad, you're a ranger. Maybe you could tell.
Yes, I'll take a look. I'm gonna get down there, still side-eyeing the two of them, like very unsure. Can I discern what type of blood it is?
Give me a
He will take.
give me a
little taste
survival
if
skill
that's
roll, but to
needed.
discern
Blood roll.
at least day-old blood, you're gonna need to roll hella high.
Survival,
Hell,
you
I-
say? All right. Well, let's just do that, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
25.
Nice.
Not what the dice roll says.
No, the dice roll lies, but the result is what we go by because it was 1d20 plus 6 and it rolled a 17. So
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
23.
that happens sometimes. Yeah. Let's put it this way. Day-old blood, there's really no way for you to 100% ascertain it definitely is, but it is most probable. You could put it that way. It certainly fits. That there's nothing that would rule out that it isn't. And the likelihood of random animals being in here are not that high.
Okay. Or,
Right,
sorry,
well-
that was Doug's.
So the fireplace lit itself when Seth stepped through the door.
Yes.
I'm saying that out loud to everyone because I think everyone's forgotten.
Do we think these
do it
two things are
quick.
related? The ransacking and the fireplace?
I'm not sure.
Hold
The
on.
The fireplace, it seems magical. There was no. I guess I'm kind of pointing at the door. There was no contraption which would trigger it. That I saw at least. The fire just lit itself, which I'd assume is magical, which I assumed was some sort of little invisible devil in the room because we'd seen that before. And
Let me
frankly,
ask-
a fire in a house.
Let me ask Fimorius. He is magical. I wonder if he has more abilities than I realized.
Yes. Ask him if he did it.
Yes.
Maybe he should
Femur.
welcome us home.
Wait,
Your
what?
cat? Yeah,
I've got
what?
you,
Your
I've
cat
got the map covered
is
right now.
doing what now?
He's a skeleton. He doesn't know how to.
Femur. Nod your head if you lit this fire with your own magic.
Okay. Scarily enough, he goes,
That's incredible. You're the best cat I've ever met.
Wait,
Oh.
what? The cat can.
Yes.
Fimorius,
else can you do, Femur?
understand me?
He can understand us.
Oh, right. Yes, he can understand us.
Oh, this is so great.
And he's
Memorius, we're
looking
going to
after
have
us.
so many fun little adventures on the side. Don't even
On the
know.
side.
This is awesome.
Let's tell him thank you for welcoming us home.
Also, sorry for putting you in the bag like that. That was awful.
I've lost a token.
You didn't deserve to be wrapped up in the blanket and shaken around.
Found my token. Okay.
I hope we can move past that. Would anything I could do perhaps make that better for you moving forward?
It just kind of like shakes it, kind of like tilts its head to the left, tilts its head to the right, and beyond that, doesn't really.
Sorry, I could do better for you moving forward.
That settles that, right? That's good news.
That is good news.
Yes.
That means there's nothing magical here. We can check. I'm going to rush back to where we put the little hatch
Okay.
and see if our stuff is in there.
All right. Yeah, you remove the carefully cut floorboards. You can tell that. Remember where you kind of like use dirt and dust to kind of hide the cut marks and stuff. Doesn't look like they're disturbed, and once you kind of lift it up and look underneath, you're relieved to see that everything that you had stashed there is still there.
Oh, thank the Morning Lord. I'm gonna hand out the stuff back to everybody it belongs to.
Okay, so you hand back the
So not a very smart
Strahd.
the
thief.
book, the amulet of Raven, whatever. One of you had that a sword.
Had the thing.
Few
I
things.
think. Did we have the? No, the sword is left behind
Okay.
with for Gillum.
Yeah, it's the amulet and the diary, right?
No, didn't Trip have a sword?
Well, Trip gave it
didn't-
to the
Oh, that's
dead
right. He
Revenant guy.
gave it to the
Yeah.
Revenant. Yeah, that's it. Okay,
Yes,
it's about
yeah.
this time when the cat suddenly sits bolt upright in the stair or in the chair. Did you shut this door behind you, Trip, when you came in?
Probably not.
Not Trip. Octavius. He was the last one through it.
Yeah, I've been raised well enough to know to shut the door behind me.
Okay, then the
You're
cat
better than me.
jumps down and starts scratching at the door. Like, shh, 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 shh.
Oh, maybe the cat has to go outside for a putt-putt.
Don't think it does that, but okay.
What would even come out?
I don't know,
Go-
little
open the
pebbles. I
door.
don't know.
Yeah.
Marrow.
Who's in Marrow?
Oh boy. Oh wow.
Who knows? I mean, we don't even know what this creature is. Who knows what its BMs look like?
I appreciate the proper
It
language.
poops
thank you.
ghosts.
My
ghosts.
little spirits.
A little
mouse
spook
spirits.
comes out and he goes, "Whoa!"
Are you opening the door?
Maybe it's like, "Ooh,"
Yeah.
you know?
Okay, the second the door is open and
Says
there is
poo
enough of a
instead.
gap for it to get through, it bolts through and dives up to this door and starts scratching on it.
All right, I'm gonna go follow
Follow
him on their
Yeah.
journey.
All right,
Yeah,
if you will, everybody that is going
Yeah.
catward,
Just following the cat around.
give me a perception skill roll.
Ooh, a roll.
Roll.
Perception.
Let's see.
Holy crap.
Hey!
Wow!
Hey!
Wow!
What the moly?
What's that, Chupa?
Natural 20!
Wow.
You doubled. It's the away team. The away team.
Natural
doubled.
Did they
20!
get a tie or?
Well,
Satch
rolled it first.
She
But
did.
they could
It's true.
have pressed the button at the same time.
Well, I've got no way of knowing that, so I can.
I just
only
want to win my
go-
bet.
Give it to
Only go
Satch.
by
It's
what it
fine.
says.
She did roll first.
There.
Dang, I
There you
didn't bet
go,
on
Satch.
Satch. Shoot.
Neo.
Satch won.
Yo,
Satch.
27!
I never lost faith.
But the good news is, it's both
love
of you
that.
guys get a 20, a nat 20 on your.
Yay.
Wait, does that put me up? Am I like tied with Jane right now?
I think maybe. I haven't rolled 20 in forever.
I haven't
let's see,
either, really.
Like 4
adding
years.
7 no, that,
4
you're
years at
you're
least.
tied. So
4
Satch,
years.
Jane, and Shagget were all tied on 6, but now Satch and Shagget
Oh
are on
crap!
7.
Superiority!
Oh no!
It's the Bard Wizard argument.
Jane, just
Oh,
roll the 20 once tonight.
Okay,
We'll be all 3 sevens, you know.
Okay, I'll
But-
try.
But that being said,
I perceive, I
Satch,
perceive, I perceive.
Seth,
What?
so let's see,
Don't know.
Trip, Seth, Jane, did Douglas roll?
Doug's? Yeah, Doug's is
did.
the 23.
Oh, but you got to
Wait,
roll
no,
twice.
that's a survival.
No, I got the perception right.
I'm
at
sorry,
mine.
that's a 9, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
In fact, then everybody except, unfortunately, young Octavius
Yeah.
will have all heard the faint sound of a floorboard creak further
Oh,
into the
no.
house. Bum-bum-bum-bum.
Do we know where, since we rolled so well?
Past this
Just
door,
range.
but beyond that, you know it's past the door and it's not in the immediate room behind it.
I'm just gonna say formation.
So it narrows it down to one of 5 rooms.
I fall back.
I hop in front.
Okay.
Boat.
The cat is poised, ready to bolt through the crack of the door unless someone's going to stop it.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. That was what we decided. It was this.
Okay. I will open the door slowly this time.
Okay. The cat will be pushing and clamoring like it sticks
Okay.
its head in as fast as it can, and as soon as there's enough gap, it bolts in
Merman.
and into the room.
Yeah, I open the door and follow.
Yeah, we
Whether
go
I-
with
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
I could just keep opening doors at this point, Gore.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're all just kind of following in this formation.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. You open the door, and on the other side of the door is a familiar-looking man.
Oh,
And ripped
as-
in.
And the second he comes into the room, the cat like immediately dives at him like claws first,
oh.
and he's like, "Oh God, what is it? Get it off!"
Femur, friend.
And he'll be like pushing
A
it
friend.
away.
A friend.
With that, he pulls out what looks like a small silver hammer and says, "Get behind me! I shall smite this thing."
No need.
Absolutely not.
You touch one hair on that cat's head.
Sit,
bone.
sit down, Rictavio.
You touch one bone on that cat's body.
well-
Very confused, he says, "You know, I've been worried about the outcome of you dabbling around Barovia too long. Is it
Okay.
so that you maybe have already succumbed to the throes and advances of the undead?
Excuse me, can we help you?
Yeah, you,
I
you
came
are
looking
in
to
our
warn
house.
you."
You're in our house.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we actually have a room for this. Care to join us in the reception / study?
Wait. Why did you not knock on the door?
Well, I came by the other day to see if you were home, and when I banged on the front door, nobody answered, so I came around the back door and noticed it was slightly ajar. Well, I put my head in and saw that the whole place had been ransacked. When I heard that there was noises coming from inside the house once again, I come to investigate. Worried that it might be the burglars returned, but as it turns up, it's just you. So that's lucky, isn't it?
How do we know that you were not the ransacker in question?
Please, it's Rictavio. He knows secrets beyond what we do of this land, and he's been nothing but helpful.
Yes,
Just what
and
he'd want us to think.
I could be helpful again and destroy this infernal creature that's running around your house.
You touch one bone
No,
on
we
this
kind
cat's
of
body.
like this one particularly. You have to
Oh,
understand.
you know, it's undead. It has to be evil at heart, even if it seems to be behaving itself now. One night you'll be fast asleep and it'll rip your throat out.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, watch.
Fomorius, would
Thank
you
you.
would you do that to me?
See?
Are you sure, Fomorius?
Good follow up.
Would you do that to
Yeah.
me? I look a little fearful.
Depends on what
Oh,
you
good
are at the time.
Fomorius. Good Fomorius, yes.
Okay.
Aw.
But you would light the fire again because that was really cool.
With that, he gets down on. He kind of like crouches down and goes, oh, as he does so, because he's a little old. He says, "How intriguing! A skeletal being that seems to, I don't know, seems to have some kind of a brain. Normally, things of a skeletal nature tend to just, I don't know, follow out on instinct, but this seems to have some kind of agenda."
I fear that this might actually be the daughter of someone who was given up to the burger's child and turned into this thing because he was evil and did that kind of thing, but I don't think the soul within it is necessarily evil.
Well, I'd watch it if I were you. Things like this have got a habit of turning nasty. Anyway, let's get drunk. And he pulls out a bottle of
Huzzah!
spirits and puts
Wait,
them on
now,
your
wait a
kitchen
second.
table.
Well, it didn't take long at all.
Can you make
Where
some
have you
Irish?
been? I haven't
makes-
seen you at the Blue Water at all.
Can you make some Irish car bombs?
He said, "Well,
No, we will not be doing those. That's Seth's favorite.
How about we go to the dining hall where there's actually enough seats for everybody?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm.
I'll bring one along so we have enough.
okay."
I'll drag a chair.
All right, he'll sit down in the chair and
Ah.
sorry.
Okay, all right.
And they're in love. No.
The cat thing jumps up on the table and is sitting right in front of him, just staring at him. He's like, any chance we could have that thing outside?
Absolutely not.
It's
What if an owl gets it?
not outside,
One big
outside.
pellet.
Maybe just on the other side of that door.
How about I hold him?
It's
Um,
part of
But
the
we
family.
could ask,
I
couldn't
suppose
we?
that would be preferable to the thing staring at me with those god-awful hollow eyes.
Don't call her a thing.
Yes, do not do that.
Fomorius, are you a girl?
Oh yeah, we could ask now.
Does it know?
Got a
Doesn't
nod.
seem to know.
Oh.
Would you mind if we treated you as one?
Show it like, do you pee like this or do you pee like that?
Do the ghosts come out at night?
Okay, so Jimmy, you're going to hang on to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Makes him feel slightly more ease. It's still like staring at him no matter what. For whatever reason, it clearly doesn't seem to like this gentleman. Anyway, no, I've had a little bit of private business to take care of. A friend of mine that I haven't seen in a while reared her head, and I was trying to track her down, but to no avail. What have you been up to?
We met with a strange lady in a strange place. Would this happen to be your friend?
I don't know. What did they look like?
What was her name? I'm gonna look at Octavius, who's in love with her.
My girlfriend. What was her name?
Oh,
I
jeez.
don't remember.
She wasn't that important.
She was
It was a fleeting
Esmeralda?
relationship.
Was it
a
Esmeralda?
million years ago.
Esmeralda?
I feel like it was something like Esmeralda.
Well, that's who I'm
Yeah.
looking for. Did she have only one leg?
Yes.
And the
One-
really cool
one-
other
one
leg, yeah.
Beautiful, perfect, supple leg.
All right.
Supple.
Olive
How would you
skinned.
know?
One of the Vistani, no doubt.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Well, you definitely have met her.
Yes, I have. Oh boy, have I.
We've been
so,
on
tell
quite
me all
a
about
journey
it.
ourselves.
Where was she? And what were you up to?
She was atop a staircase looking radiant and beautiful, and we were rushing in to save her from sure defeat and death. We were honorable and brave
Well, that's quite a tale.
and mighty.
And, where was this staircase?
Argentvossholt.
Yes, that.
Oh, Lord, you didn't go up there full of the undead, that place.
We spoke with them.
discovered that.
Vengeful spirits trapped in the cages which held them, and all looking to find rest.
Yeah, they're very needy as far as spirits go, if you ask me.
They are very needy as far as spirits go, but as far as spirits go, they are also quite honorable. They still remember being knights, most of them.
Yes, actually, that is very true. Some
We're
gave
very
their
helpful.
afterlife to help us escape a sticky situation.
Now that I think
Huh.
about it, it's not that much of a sacrifice.
Oh yeah,
I'm
'cause
sure they
just
had an
re-
agenda. They always do.
Well, yes, to
I've never met an
Strahd.
undead that was of any, well, any
Hey.
use.
Rictavio, you're a pretty judgy guy, huh?
I've been doing this a long time, let me tell you, young lad.
the
And I've never yet met a vampire or a zombie or a skeleton or a wraith, a shadow, a ghoul, or anything of that sort of ilk that goes bump in the night that was anything but wicked at the heart of it.
Well, guess what, Ricky? We have, baby.
We
Okay,
are pro skeleton.
so
Ricky, baby.
Ricky, baby.
Pro skeleton.
okay.
I'm gonna lean
We're-
forward to him and be like, "Hang around me, you might get your chance."
Ricky, don't hang around him. Trust me.
Listen.
He might show you his ass
So-
if you're not careful.
Family, please. Rictavio, the Revenant, remember the names in Argynvost. They hold blood oath. They hold a certain vengeance against the devil and want him gone, but their master is too hellbent on vengeance, believing that his eternal damnation to this plane is worse to him than any kind of release of death.
See, inherently selfish, just as I
That one,
expected.
that one, yes. The others are heartbroken to watch him suffer in this way as he toils there in his own hatred.
Yes, but do they want the devil gone because it'd be better for all and sundry that live here in Barovia? Or is it all to do with their own private agendas?
Well, I mean, what's the difference in their case?
Well, they're undead. Revenants,
They are
you say,
souls.
driven to do whatever it is that they failed to do in life or some whatnot.
And in their case, they failed to protect Barovia. So they seek to protect Barovia again. It's an odd place.
Interesting
but-
concept, I suppose.
And whether or not the alignment of them is truly to their own evil agenda is very much in line with what is best for everyone here. So,
Well, if
Call
you
it a
think
win.
you can sway them to your cause, have at it, I suppose.
oh, and then we were invited to dinner with Strahd, where I made him cry blood.
What was that last bit? Something about dinner?
He invited us to dinner. If we were to refuse, he would probably kill us. And since we went, and it was miserable, difficult for all of us.
You were in the presence of the devil himself? Tell me, what means did you try? What way did you go about attempting to dispatch him?
At the time, we were more concerned with our own safety so we could continue our attempt to eventually dispatch him. We were not equipped at the time. So we,
Kidnapped, eh? Taken to the castle against your will.
we
that
can
makes
call it
sense.
Yes. And he hosted a dinner party with us, the sick fuck. But we were given an opportunity to win him over and persuade him, and I performed a bit of a song, and he again cried blood. So, a win for the team, win for good. Is anyone else drinking this, or is it just me?
Octavio, I mean, I don't know whether Octavius is drinking any or not, but it's a
better not
strong
be.
kind of grain spirit, kind of like a whiskey.
Nope.
But
Yeah, so I'm drinking it quietly.
I was just
so
I
Rick
feel I'm
Tarvio
saying a
is
lot
sipping
of
on
the
it.
things.
Is sipping it. I mean, I don't suppose anybody brought any glasses out, so it's probably past the bottle.
Yeah. Classic.
He says, "So, how much of the castle did you manage to explore? Did you get the
Not much.
lay of the land? Find any
Just-
secret entrances, any way that might be used to our advantage at some other point? You can sneak in unattended and find where the beast sleeps and drive a stake through his heart and then figure out how to get rid of him for permanency's sake.
We don't dine and tell.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I see. Well,
We went into 3 rooms.
Okay, I guess we do dine and tell.
Yeah, no, he had
The
it
entrance,
very...
the entrance hall, and then the dining room. That's it.
did you manage to find out anything of use? Anything at all?
He has a reliquary somewhere in the castle.
And 3, well, one especially, really creepy women that sit next to me.
Oh, I've
She
heard
went-
tell that he has various different consorts.
Yeah, this one claimed me. At least that's what I heard when she was leaving.
Oh,
And there was this one bard among them that would dance poorly, and Strahd hated him. So if there was ever a rupture in a family, that was the sore thumb.
well,
Every family has one, and you know who you are.
and he kind of like seems a little bit lost, and he suddenly says, "Oh, well, yes, the reason I was coming to find you in the first place. Well, I had to go and check on some things, and I did a bit of digging and research, and I've got a bit more information about this Fanes thing that you're trying to decipher."
Trip
Yes.
is lit up with that. Oh my god.
We're lit.
We are lit. Let's get litty, as in literature, as in let me take some notes.
Let's get lit.
Handwrite these notes. What the? Is it 2014?
Yes. I still can't cope with that. Leave me be. It's been years since we started this shit.
Please indulge us in what you have learned from Tavio.
I've lost it.
Oh.
Did you check your butt?
There it is.
Oh!
That's where it was. That's where it was.
Thank you.
I'm gonna reach across the
Thank you.
table for a high
That's
five. Reaching across the table for a high five. Here we go.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
didn't
you
even
disappeared.
show up. I disappeared. Great. Perfect.
We're like Rick and Dorky, you know?
No.
Whoa! Reach across the table.
Across the table. Across the table. All there next to me. But yeah.
We're all so funny.
We're all so funny.
Okay.
Battle
He
Royale.
says, no, do you recall the poem that I recited to you?
Yes, I've been
Indeed.
reading it every day and should know it by memory by now, but I don't.
Oh, well, that's a pity. I was going to ask you to give us a recital.
Oh, well. No.
We could.
Did you write it down?
Yes.
I did. Yes, I have it in my book of various songs and also spells, but mostly songs.
He says, well, if that's the case, then go ahead and give it a read. And see if any of it kind of strikes any kind of familiarity. And then I'll tell you what I found out.
Okay.
Eyes like star, raven hair, ravens. That's the brewery. Sorry, the winery, the vineyard. Stand in the ring of stone. There's a ring of stone. We were in a ring of stone, fighting druids and nasty little twig things. She waits for me and me alone, which I'm assuming where she waits for me and me alone was kind of more of the that was a tonal thing, right? Because it's repetitious. That's like the theme. That's the themology. It's not as literal as the rest. Work with me, Rictavio.
Trip, I want to hear the new stuff.
Well, he's kind of like, just listening to what you're saying right now.
Through the forest and glade and wood so deep, where truths unknown and secrets keep, she begs a gift, and give I do, for never was there one so true. Where is my lady, cunning and bold, whose wit does bite like winter's cold, where she stands in a ring of stone, where she waits for me alone? So a cold place, wooden place, and then through hill and mountain and highest peak, where storms rule strong and life is bleak. Storms was another thing. When we were on that stone circle thing, there was lightning striking all around. It was terrifying. But we acted like it wasn't, because we're very cool in this family, am I right? She begs a trial, and try I do, for never was there one so true. Where is my lady, playful and sly, with a laugh that's light and a step that's spry? There she stands in a ring of stone, where she waits for me and me alone. Through swamp and marsh and lonely bog, where death doth come, creeping fog, he begs my heart, and die I do, for never was there one so true. That one sounds fake, but okay.
He says, well, here's the thing. So, we know about the three Fanes, and that somehow Strahd managed to steal their power. Mm-hmm. Well, there was a Swamp Fane, who was known as the Weaver. There was the Mountain Fane that they used to refer to as the Huntress. And the Forest Fane, which was known as the Seeker. But allegedly, each one of them has some kind of shrine. The shrines and the indications of such are somewhere buried inside the verbal writings of this poem. What I've been able to find out is restoring them has something to do with their shrines. Although I haven't been able to figure out exactly how or what you need to do. But the other strange thing that I found out is apparently it's impossible to destroy the Fanes kind of like Strahd once and for all. So, in a weird way, they're still around somewhere, just not able to do anything. No power or whatnot. But if we could figure out how to appease them or restore their power, which, as I said, seems to have something directly connected to their shrines, then we might be able to put a dent or a chink in the old Strahdian armor, so to speak.
Well, that sounds like the next move, because I wasn't about to move on him now. He is terrifying. He played a whole organ solo as a ghost and then reappeared at the door, and it was unsettling, that fellow. And then he's like a child with the way he talks. All debutantes, but what he's actually saying is just, I'm better than you, and Don't tell him I said that, by the way, spies who are listening everywhere.
He said, now
Never
you
a
mentioned
heart so
something
broken.
about you'd seen one of these things or whatever. Which part of the verse was that?
Through hill and mountain highest peak, there's quite a lot of hills and mountains on the way through, because you pass Argynvost and you pass all of those other hills through those wooded trails to the winery. There's a very large hill just south of the vineyard, which has a stone circle, which, when we were there, at least, it was perpetually storming and lightning was striking all around. And that sounds quite a lot like perhaps our huntress lady, who would be where storms rule strong and life is bleak. She begs a trial, and try I do. I don't know what the trial is, but we could figure it out.
Interesting. Well, have you seen anything else? Anything else that kind of stands out? I mean, they all seem to be waffling on about rings of stone and whatnot.
Well, yeah. There's a stone ring on top of Yesterhill, but it's
That's what I
full.
was referring to.
It's full of like druids and angry men.
Well, they've been mostly killed by angry crow man.
Not anymore.
Well, I mean, there are still others around there. You know.
There were some
Yeah.
raven lycanthropes that may or may not have done some damage there. And let's be real, y'all pretty much cleared a lot of them.
Yeah.
Whatever's left of them, maybe one of them knows what's going on.
This
It's
is
not
what
my
it's-
favorite line of business, but questioning.
He said, well, it's entirely possible. But as I said, I'm trying to piece together some of the information that I've been able to procure from various different places. And I remember in my tower, I had an old book about the Fanes. It was almost falling apart, but I was, as I said, I was able to kind of get my hands on it and take a little bit of a look. And at least kind of put that piece of the puzzle together.
Oh, what about the Walker Library?
Yes, Lady Fiona
Right.
Wachter owes us quite a few favors. I mean, she gave us furniture, but...
Well,
Let's
she's
be
pretty
real.
mad at us right now.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, we could say we stopped the aggression, right? By
That's true.
and we need to go there anyway to find the undead guy's family tree, whatever. We could use that as an in, and look at these, whatever you call them.
Well, if you've got any leads or anything that you want to pursue, I'll keep doing any research that I can. I mean, anything you're able to tell me that might help with that is always of some use, I'm sure. But if you say that there's a big hill and you're talking about Yesterhill and there is indeed a big ring of stone on top of it, that sounds like it could be something to do with one of these three Fanes at the very least. Not entirely sure which one, but maybe you can figure that out.
Have you heard of any stone rings around in your travels, or...?
Believe there's several. Haven't really seen any myself, unfortunately. But they're rumored to be numerous rings of stone in and around Barovia.
Those rumors would be good to follow up on. If it
Well,
is
quite.
the stone rings.
Maybe I can do a little bit of research into that while you're doing whatever it is you're about to go do next.
That would be productive, and it would also keep you from killing our cat.
Well, it seems like you've got some strange, albeit morbid and inappropriate attachment to the creature, so I suppose I best leave it alone.
Yes, you
But
should.
mark my words, no good will come of it. Did you mark them? If you didn't, you should. I don't want to be an I
Let
told
me
you
write it
so,
down, let
but
me write
I'm
it
going to tell you so at some point.
Octavio said so.
Let me have that.
Sounds like a good catchphrase.
Okay, I'm gonna rip that page out of my journal and hand it over.
And I'll just put it in my mouth and chew it up.
Oh, we're
Words
talking.
marked, my
now we're
friend.
talking. Mark that.
Gotta love them.
Mark this.
Mark that. Ricky, baby.
Oh, if any family had the audacity.
Says,
Don't
well,
talk
the
to me
hour
or
is
my
late
son
and
ever
I've
again.
got
Your
a
son.
paid room that I need to get back to.
Your son.
Anyway, I'm glad you're all okay.
Naturally, I'd invite you to stay, but we have limited beds actually, and I've been sleeping on a
No,
couch
I
or
don't
crate.
think I'd feel too comfortable sleeping here, knowing what's under the roof with me. I'll head back to the Blue Water Inn and the room that I've procured there. I'll be there for the next couple of days if you need me for anything.
I don't think we will. Thanks.
Well, good luck.
We're so mean to him.
He's being mean to our cat. What do you expect the kid to do?
Bye, meow.
I'll walk you out. I'll walk you out.
What did you just say?
I'll walk you out.
I heard that. No, not you, him. I heard it.
Are we really doing this right now? I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'll walk with the two of you. You'll have to excuse the kids. They're still children somehow, despite everything.
He says, well, all I'm going to say is, you seem like a sensible young fella. If you get an opportunity to throw that cursed thing in the fire, I'd do it as soon as you get a chance to. If you value the life of your siblings and your relative and whatever that oafish, bald-headed fellow is to you, I don't know.
He's my uncle, but he's basically my dad, yeah.
I didn't know. I thought perhaps he might be a golem or something that you constructed.
Anyway. He is quite likened to a flesh golem. We actually call him the Boulder back home. He's famous in small communities.
As well, I'm sure he has his uses.
Oh God, yes. He's
well, I
an
appreciate
extremely
the hospitality.
valuable confidant.
Sorry for sneaking in the back door and alerting and making everyone a bit jumpy, but as I said, I thought you were being ransacked again.
No, honestly, with everything that had happened, I appreciate the sentiment, and I'm sorry that the cat jumped on you. Or whatever it is.
Yes, if cat, is it?
Well, it was a cat at some point. Now it's something else, and
now it's an infernal creature of the damned.
Okay, that's quite enough.
I'm getting the sense that I should be upset with that.
Good day to you. I'll see you again soon.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanders off down the dark streets back towards the tavern.
Morning, Lord, light your way! Okay, that guy's out of here.
Respect that man.
Close the door. Go back to my cool-ass family that's way cooler than that guy.
Father, I apologize for my language, but that guy was a real d-hole.
Yes. I don't prefer you speaking that way to other adults, but in this case, you're right. He absolutely was a.
He was a butt. He was a real butt.
He was a real butt.
He was a real pain in my tuchus, that's for sure.
Yes, he was.
Tuchus is a good one.
He was.
I'm gonna save that one in my thesaurus.
Great.
I take a sip of the alcohol in front of me.
I took us a
how
sip.
did you get that?
I took us a sip. I get it.
Right?
I don't know. That's mine, actually. I'm going to take my wine, my wineskin back from him.
Hey.
When did you take that?
Whenever I wanted.
Oh God, I've created a monster. I mean, Rictavio's created a monster.
Yeah, Rictavio, if he ever shows
let's blame him.
If he ever shows his balls in here again, I'll tear him off.
Whoa, what is he talking about?
Ball tearing.
Okay. You see one hairy butt and suddenly you know everyone by their balls, am I right?
No butts and balls, please. No.
I think Smokes is just actually tipsy.
Octavius, it's time for bed. Here, do you want to do the thing we used to do? Here, do you want to ride your noble steed off to Neverland?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna basically give him a piggyback ride back to his bed.
Good night, you foul peasants. I ride to victory and adventure.
No. Hop on. Here we go.
Oh, I'm already out. I'm on your back.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah, okay, so I'll take him back to Gemma's room and
dump him on a bed.
Dump him on a bed.
I was sleight of handing that whole time.
I would like to roll perception against that, please.
Well, let's see how that works. Give me a sleight of hand roll, Mister.
Sure.
Are you noticeably inebriated?
Oh yeah.
Okay, with disadvantage then.
Well, I mean, it's. How about this? I would say
roll with disadvantage.
How about two?
Use your inspiration. I dare you.
And I wasn't inebriated at first.
Okay.
But as I progressively became more inebriated, that's when I think my hand slight might have been like a little more obvious.
It's like a whoop.
Right. So
you know what I mean? So I'll do the first one straight, and then for the because I have a really good sleight of hand. But
Right.
then, as the night goes on, I definitely have disadvantage on that. So now,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. It's obvious what I'm getting.
I'm
up to
slapping
after
your
two
hand,
sips.
the whole time. I'm just like, no. A baby wants a baba.
But
Baby
it's a
wants
little
a baba.
too late. I still got
Yeah,
a few good sips in.
He stole a few sips to get himself drunk, but now it's
Yeah.
like
Now I'm so obvious on what
it's
I'm
obvious.
doing.
He's like,
I'll throw him down in the bed. I'll just be like, Octavius, I love you, man. You're great.
I love you.
Tell
too,
you what.
bro.
Tell you what. Just to set you down, and I'll take it out one last time. God damn, it's empty. I'm gonna give him whatever's left, and have to fill it tomorrow at the Blue Water Inn because
Drown him.
holy shit.
drown him in
I was
whiskey.
Octavius, have I ever told you how, like, you are my little brother, right? Like, you are.
Yes, I am your little brother. Yes, tell me something I don't know, dum dum.
Yeah. I just don't want you to ever doubt it. I'm so proud to call you my family.
Did you say?
I'm gonna kind of tussle his hair a little bit and then help him kind of take off his massively huge pauldrons.
Help me! I'm out. I am done.
Yeah, it's like, fortunately, he's not very heavy and not very big, so you can kind of
Yeah,
remove
I just
all the
figured,
uncomfortable items of clothing at least.
yeah. and I'll just kind of tuck him in nice and have his armor ready to don tomorrow morning, and just kind of look on him like, yeah, that's that kid. Freaking crazy.
All
I
right.
gotta get back.
Okay. And you make your way back to the family.
Back to reality.
Which would take some time
there goes
because
gravity.
stripping someone of armor takes a while, so I assume some conversation has happened
Yeah.
without me there.
So, do the two official grown-ups and Gemma have anything to discuss in the room after Octavius has left and after young Trip has taken the wee Octavius to bed?
Slight, okay?
Yes. I believe our first move should be going to Yester Hill. What do you think, Dad? Seeing if that's a potential spot.
Yes, I think you're right. We've got to look into it and follow the thread.
Right, and that is where you found, the weapon, right? So it could.
It is. Yes, I could ask it. Maybe it'll give me clues too when we get there.
Oh, forgot. You can talk to it. Yeah, go for it.
I will when we get there.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Okay.
It can't nod or anything like that, so I think maybe when
Yeah.
I'm there, it'll
And,
show
well,
me.
Dad,
Yes.
can you move all their beds out of my room now?
Everyone's beds.
Well, the thing is, it's my room. And you said so.
So,
But there's
then-
still 3 beds in there.
then, sweetie, we're gonna need to give everyone else a bedroom too. Right? That's only fair. If you have your own room, then
Yeah, they could go in whatever other room.
Okay. So the powder room is okay.
Well, besides the powder room.
Well, see,
That's for
There
my
you go.
things.
there's you don't have any things. Just have the bed.
I've collected an assortment of items everywhere we've gone.
Okay, they can go in your room then. You think maybe there'd be enough room now that there aren't so many beds in there?
Well, in my room is going to be my things, and the powder room is the things I collect.
Oh, okay. Maybe we could keep it in the storage room.
The storage room. Which
Maybe
one's
we-
the storage room again?
Well,
Is
maybe
that
we could-
Seth's room?
No, maybe we could make a storage room.
Seth's room. The brewery. Yeah,
We're
that could also
kind
be
of-
the storage room.
Kind of running out of rooms here, though.
Well, here. How about you can put a bed in the powder room? Like,
Uh-huh.
since I don't have any displays yet to actually put my stuff in it.
Right, that's a great idea. So maybe until you get a collection, maybe we could.
Well, I
share-
have the collection. I just don't want to put it all over the floor.
Right.
Seth will trip on. Seth, you'll trip on it, won't you?
Yes, Seth would trip on it. We wouldn't want that, bad back, that he's got. So yeah, maybe we'll move a couple beds out of there. So maybe put 2 in one room and 2 in your room, maybe. And your
Well,
dad could stay.
two
maybe
two
stay
in the
your
powder room for now,
Mhm.
and then yours could probably just hang out in the gala for now until we have furniture.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure.
Well,
yeah,
it's just
okay.
that Femorius is now, also in my room, and she needs space as well, and her own bed.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Yep. Of course. Anything for you,
Right?
precious little Gemma. I'll just go get.
Hey,
you
what
know-
did you just give her? What's happening?
Well, she
Just
made a good
rearranging.
point that she's a young girl. She needs her own room and space, and we have a
Mhm.
lot of rooms in this house. So I think it
Yeah,
would
so
be
she
good
has
if you-
her room, which features all of her things, which includes her family, and then her powder room.
Yes, I think maybe we need a little less bonus rooms. We can't.
Oh, I would
unfortunately
agree.
have
I would agree. The powder
everyone-
room seems a little extra. Maybe
There's simply not enough rooms in this house.
Well, here's the thing. There is absolutely enough rooms. We just gotta maybe just dole it a little.
There's not, because
differently.
South's room is now a brewery, a storage room, and his bedroom.
Okay.
Which sounds like 4 things, but it's actually 3.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'll be fine with that. But I think maybe if we just put a couple other rooms, maybe that don't have anything in them, could also maybe have a bed for someone.
Right, yes, the gala can host one of the beds for now,
Okay.
or perhaps 2.
I was thinking for now we could make the gala also the dining hall, and then that frees this room.
Right, because see, it's in an entertainment lounge where there's not really a lot of entertaining going
The
on.
entertainment
'cause
lounge
we
needs
haven't-
to be central, though.
Right. So maybe the dining table could be in there for all the entertaining we do when we sit and talk like we are right now.
Yeah,
Right.
so-
And I know we really need to discuss our night with Strahd, but I'm just getting really sidetracked by all of this.
No, it's okay. This is very important stuff. We all need a good night's rest. I want to make sure that happens. Unfortunately, I think Octavius is already asleep.
yes, he is
so-
fully gone.
don't
So we're
really
not
wanna
talking about our dinner yet.
Well, no, we can talk about the dinner, but maybe we just move the beds later.
I mean, I don't think he would wake up if we
We'd
just.
rather move the table first, then have the talk about Strahd, and then move the bed to what is now the dining hall, but will be a room,
Okay, yeah.
probably for you. And then,
Yeah,
I mean, Octavius is already out, Gemma. But also, Octavius functions as a bodyguard. Would you mind having him in the powder room?
Not for now. It's fine. The future, it won't be fine.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Glad we
Well,
all
once we
agree.
get a basement, Octavius will want to sleep down there anyways.
Well,
So-
yes.
Okay, good talk. I'm glad we all agree that everyone should have their own room.
And Dad, don't worry. We will have sleepovers every Friday,
Oh, great.
just like the old times.
So we move all the beds back into one room,
Yes,
Yes,
and yeah,
the
we'll move all the
gala,
beds.
yes.
and then we
into-
move it
Yes.
back into. Okay, yep. And that'll be my job.
Well, no,
that.
we'll help. Obviously, it's
Oh,
And,
okay.
and Uncle.
always
Seth.
fun to move the beds around. Yeah.
Of course. Okay. Well, great. I think that's great. I'll make sure we remember to do that.
This is, of course, once we've what's that? Freed Barovia from its terrible tyrannic ruler.
Yes, we should probably do that first.
Well, there's
Gotcha.
no rules. We can also do it at the same time. There's no rules.
Well,
Okay, but there is a
there's a
tyrannical
couple
ruler
Wait a minute.
imposing law over the land. That constitutes
saying-
rules.
I can have a fun sleepover on a Friday night, but also take down the tyrannical ruler.
Gemma.
Yeah, if you do that on Thursday, honey, and get all your homework and all all your cursed
Uh,
lands cured, then yes, we
I
can.
mean, I'm
definitely
just
have
I'm
a
just gonna put it out there,
I'm
Gemma.
quite
Your
an
friends
expert
are-
multitasker.
Gemma,
What?
your friends are 3 books back in Scarrow. You don't have them here. Who is the sleepover? Is it just family time?
It's family time. We came on this trip to bond, and I understand I want my own room, but I understand we still need to have bonding moments.
We share stories.
Dad's
we
been
sing
saying the whole
songs.
time.
Yes.
I think we should have a joust, but we use Seth and Douglas as steeds.
Yes,
me
and we use
Douglas?
Just, you
real
know,
weapons,
Yes, of
and
course.
we run toward
Calling
each
me-
other.
Dad would be good.
And then I stand there and tell you when I'm out of
Papa.
healing spells.
Daddy-o, good with that too.
What?
You really like Daddy-O, don't you, Douglas?
I'm trying to make it be a thing.
Daddy-o.
If you,
Yeah,
you
Daddy-o.
know.
That's so new, though. Like we're nearly 20. Why do you want us to change what we call you?
Well,
We
maybe
are
it's not-
nearly 20, you say.
Well, I don't remember.
We've got a few years to go.
God, wait, no, what month is it? I had a birthday.
Have you? In that case, we need to drop this whole thing and start baking.
Fuck, I'm 24.
Old.
Hey, shut up.
Oh, that's not old at all. Very young.
He is the ancient dad.
Call me the land, baby! Oh, God, thank you for that. Oh, the age is terrifying, isn't it? I'd rather not think about this. Also, we didn't do anything for my birthday. What is that?
I don't
Where-
have a calendar in
where were
Barovia.
Were we in the
We
middle of
missed it. Sorry.
a terrible battle?
It was Septimus 14th, I think.
In a way, we kind of did something. We probably like freed some ghosts or battled some
Probably, but
druids.
I mean, there hasn't been a single day out here that hasn't been totally insane.
Yeah, so
I
consider
would
that
like to
your-
just have a nice day. Maybe, I don't know, celebrate, have some wine some point.
Is that what you're
We
doing
just
right
did have
now?
wine. It's
Yeah, but this is hardly a party. We're all stressed. That was the most duress I've felt since coming here. I don't know how all of you fared, but that was
What-
not fun.
at the dinner. That was really
I mean,
frightening.
it was
I
good
hardly
food,
said a
very
word.
good food, but like I wanted to throw up the whole time, so it kind of negated that.
Right. I couldn't really taste it because my mouth was numb.
It was very scary. Yes.
But let's talk about it tomorrow since Octavius is asleep.
Right.
Let's go ahead and pull out all the beds. I guess except his for now.
Okay.
But he's gonna if he wakes up to the other beds being pulled out, then he has to go.
Okay, but just to the powder room. I don't want to drag him. He's not going to be able to get up. Like he might wake up, but he can't get up.
Let's not drag his bed at all. Just the other.
Actually,
ones.
for the sake of cleanliness, can we not move the beds tonight and do it tomorrow morning?
All right.
Yes, that's a good.
And if
idea.
it makes you feel better, we can move your bed, and then you can sleep in my room, and I'll sleep on the couch.
No. I've already. It's in my mind now where I
Okay,
sleep.
yeah, I understand.
Don't go changing it on me.
No,
All
I
right.
was just thinking because you might want the solitude, but it's actually just your room that you want. Yeah,
It's just the room. It's just the principle.
I understand. Yeah.
All right.
Good night.
Everyone, let's get to
Okay.
bed.
Yeah. Slightly drunk, Trip is going to actually just lie down in one of the crates full of straw
Okay.
and forget that there's a nice couch to sleep on.
All right. And Dead Cat will come and sleep here, of course,
Yay.
leaving Seth sitting all alone.
He probably does. I probably don't even recognize people leave. I'm so
Out of
on
it.
my empty glass, fearful of growing more hair and turning into a monster.
Aw.
Did you?
I
Were you
probably don't
like?
sleep
Were
at
you
all.
like 40-yard stare the whole time? Were you like...
100%.
Oh well, then I would have noticed that. I would have noticed that.
Yeah, no, I haven't budged or reacted to any of that.
Yeah,
You
if
guys
that
are
was
talking.
the
I
case,
was trying to get
I
a
would've
rise
come
out of
back.
him, and then he didn't respond to it. So yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
that'd probably be
yeah,
obvious.
yeah. All that nonsense. I would have noticed. I would have come back and just been like, hey Seth, buddy, hey. I'm gonna shake you a little bit.
What?
What's going on?
I'm gonna look at Trip and then across the table, but oh, is it bedtime already? Oh,
Yeah, you've
yeah. Okay.
been kind of
Nope.
quiet the whole time.
I'm gonna slide my chairs to stand up.
I'm gonna grab him by the little vest and be like, no, hold on.
I sway slightly as you got me as I was standing up, so I'm a little off balance. What?
Yeah, we'll take you to bed, but we need to talk.
You don't need to take me anywhere. I can carry myself.
All right, now give him a little push towards the door and watch him topple.
I don't topple. I'm not like wasted. I'm just, What? Stop.
Give him a kick.
I'm not gonna kick my dad. I mean, uncle.
Whoa.
Oh
boy.
Ooh, it's really rough in here, isn't it? Wow. Ooh, look at how mad Crispy is.
Lucky you're asleep
As I follow you out to the
already.
gala, I'm just gonna be like, so what are we doing tomorrow? What did we decide?
Well, first we gotta move the beds around because Gemma is like that.
Housekeeping.
But after
I
we
wave
move-
that dismissively.
Yeah. After that, I guess the consensus is after I filled my wineskin because Octavius took care of that one. Sneaky little bastard. You'd be proud of him.
I am proud of him.
I'll let him know sometime when it seems pertinent.
No, don't tell him anything. 'Cause, I don't want him getting attached or anything, because
Okay, what is that?
well, he's
'Cause,
gonna
like,
have to.
I know you think you're gonna die, but like, what's going?
No, not just that. He's gonna have to kill me.
Oh my god.
I
I'm
don't want him to.
gonna look at this door and be like, shh, and I'm gonna grab him and pull him over this way and then this way. What?
I close the door behind me.
I'm gonna sit down on the foot of his bed and just be like, what? What are you talking about?
So
Also, what kind of psychopath sleeps at the head of the bed in the middle of the room? You are so upsetting on so many levels. Okay, carry on.
I'm gonna walk up to you, kind of loom over you since you're sitting on my bed, so you're probably quite low.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna turn around and lift up my shirt so you see my back. Is it more hairy than the last time you saw it?
I'm going to actually take a good quantified look at his
When's
back
the last
because he's
time
so
you
worried.
saw his back and paid any
When
actual attention
when
to
I
it?
fight, I'm
Yeah,
shirtless.
no, he's
Like,
shirtless
right?
when he
Oh,
fights all
okay.
the time.
I got you. That
I'm
makes
very
sense.
familiar with how hairy his back normally is.
And I don't show Trip my head. That's ass
All right,
at all. Like,
give me a
that's not-
perception skill roll, Trip.
Okay. Come on,
Please roll low.
Schwartz.
Please roll low.
16.
Uh,
Gore. It was okay.
probably about the same at the moment.
You said more hairy.
Yeah, it's the first sign of my mutation.
And you said... Wait, who said it was more hairy? Octavius said it was more hairy.
Yeah, he told me that if I get hairier, it's the first sign of my changing into a vampire.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
Vampires
put
are
this out there.
notoriously hairy beasts.
I don't think I ever specified what you turned into.
Dad
Hey,
doesn't know
that doesn't mean he hasn't made assumptions.
I'm going to spin Seth back around and be like,
The very,
He's a little
very hairy vampire, Seth Mildwood.
Wait,
first of
What?
all, he's a little shit. Secondly, and
he's a little, he's a
we love
tiny
him,
little
but-
fucker.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, he's puny. He's like a little.
so
You could
small.
just take him
He
and chuck him
slides.
and he would fly.
slight.
He is
He's
slighter
slight.
than an ant. He is the
God.
slightest little slighty baby. Oh God!
I'm
We
gonna-
haven't been able to shit talk in so long, haven't we?
I'm gonna clap you on the shoulder heavily with one of my big hands. I've been wanting to say that word for a very long time.
I know.
Okay.
I got wind that they brought it back up, and I was just like,
Anyway,
I
he
respect.
told
I respect
he
him.
told-
He's
all right.
small.
he told me that because I drank Strahd's blood drink thing, that I'm gonna turn into a monster. So he said he would kill me because I drank the devil's lettuce.
Death.
What the hell?
Seth, I want you to think back. Okay. That was most likely because vampires, they drink human blood. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
So it was most likely human blood. They were all very excited about it. I'm just gonna put it out there. Remember that time you got a little crazed, somebody punched you in the mouth, so you bit their ear off and kind of, You've drank plenty of human blood before.
I still
You've
wanna say
never
to
turned into
Tyson,
a monster before.
No, I know, but we're here, and
Yeah.
it seems like that's the kind of thing that would happen.
Your back is not hairier. If anything, the stress has kind of made some of it fall out, which... Keep up this stress diet, and you might actually look a little bit like a normal guy.
It's not a stress diet; it's starvation.
Do you need more food? Is that like an issue? We can...
One of my plates fell, shattered on the floor. It was on the edge of my table.
Oh God, I'm so
So
sorry.
that's awkward. I'm gonna have to sweep that.
Starting a donation chain. We're going to buy Shagget a
New plate. One plate.
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 One plate.
What color is it?
Monday.
Plate Monday. No, I don't think.
See what kind of plates we can.
I look in your eyes and I still see the same stupidly concerned, overly, foreboding Seth that you normally perform. I don't think you're turning into a monster.
So I won't turn into a vampire?
God, you really think that drinking a little bit of human blood is what it does? No.
Well, he could have done something to it. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
But in his
All I
own
know is
words-
that you're supposed to stake him in the heart, but that didn't work in the church.
Yeah, it's folklore for you. It always gets half the story. I don't know what the rest of it is, but we only have half. I genuinely believe you are not turning into a monster, but
So at that, before you can say anything else, I'm gonna hoist you up with both by grabbing your shoulder, give you a bear hug, and then basically throw you at the door, and throw you towards the door.
Get out.
And then I'll be like, I'm gonna flop on the bed, probably break a little bit of it because all my weight.
One of the legs goes.
And I'm just gonna sprawl on it to go to sleep because I'm tired.
yeah, I would never place any doubt in you at all. As I cast Divine Sense, leaving the room, check and see if he's actually an evil monster.
Yep. Nope. He is not evil.
You're going to very faintly hear, "Oh, thank God," as I walk out the room.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's the duration on Divine Sense? Or is it kind of just a thing, an instant thing? You just turn it on, turn it off.
I just get a sense.
Just like a. Boom! Okay.
Undead within 60 feet of you that's not behind total cover. So.
Until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Which, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, which in
So
combat
6
is-
seconds.
Yeah. Basically. Okay. And then what are you up to?
God. Gonna go to my intended place of rest, not really thinking about it.
Sleeping in your box. You're more like a vampire sleeping in an old crate.
Well, I figure, contingency plan. I better get used to this.
Alrighty. Okay. So you all get a sleep, a nice long rest and comfy beds or crates. Waking up, rested, and ready to take on Barovia. What's the game plan today?
You gotta move some beds, Gore.
Okay, where do you want to move the beds to? Let's
It's
have
a furniture day
Okay, where are we moving them?
in the right kind of way.
Oh.
So,
Nice.
ooh,
Well,
Thank you.
all the beds coming out to play.
Doug was gonna wake up.
So we got the one bed's going
It's a
here.
beautiful
The
day.
dining room table's going in here.
So you're moving the dining table over to here, is that right?
The middle room. The Gala Entertainment Lounge is now also our dining room. How tragic.
Okay. So where are the 3 beds going?
One bed in the dining hall.
The 1 bed here.
One bed here, I assume.
One bed for Trip.
Okay, well, we're
In
going to
Trip's
put
room.
it in here, and you can decide where you want your bed at a later date.
And then the last one in the powder room, right? Because that's
Yeah.
what we decided.
Mm-hmm.
For now.
At least
All
for
our
now.
rooms double as a different room.
Except Gemma's room, which is Gemma's room.
Unfortunately.
Embarrassing.
Okay.
Gemma's lab is also the kitchen.
Move this down.
All of the rooms were Gemma's.
They were.
Such a strategic move on everyone's part to just be like, Gemma, it's your house.
Tis my house.
The House of Gemma.
I'd watch that.
Okay.
It's like Cribs, but it's the same house every time.
All right, so
Welcome back.
not the dining hall.
I moved this couch to the other side.
It's the end of our show. Bye.
All of a sudden, all these
Welcome
rooms are
back.
getting instantly
Nothing's changed,
renamed.
but let's sit.
What's in the
intro
chat,
is
huh?
longer than the show.
Okay. All right, so each of you now has a bedroom. And Trip is the only one that has actual furniture. If you
Yeah.
count as 4 massive crates as furniture. Okay. All right, so you spend the morning rearranging, moving furniture, and getting stuff done. And then I'm just rearranging your table for you.
Table's magic. Go.
Ooh, okay. And then
By the end of it, sit down at the table. Yep. Soon people will join me at the table.
Yep,
This is
I'll-
central.
Just
I'll
on
join
the
you,
same.
having not helped you at all. Moving the furniture around.
He
Great.
didn't even wake up.
slept in, probably.
Probably not, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beamer, you have a chair. I'm going to gesture to it.
Okay, well, it will kind of put its back feet in the chair and its front feet like up on the table. So it's like,
Oh, this is awesome.
what a family. Okay.
So, what do we think of that dinner, first of all? Any questions or comments?
The food was good.
Well, he's done his
10 out of 10,
research
go
on
again.
us. I don't for a second think he doesn't know the correlation between us and that familiar face he was trying to come up with. He's toying with us there.
A lot of very knowing questions.
Yes, he clearly knew everything we had gotten so far, basically.
Everywhere we had been. I sang a song alone to one person. He somehow heard it.
Who did you sing that song to again?
Oh,
Was it us?
remember that big scary guy in the attic of that Argenvosshold's lofted throne room? Spooky guy who wanted to kill us really bad?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I kind of appealed to his senses a little bit. And he
Oh.
did come to his senses long enough to throw a crazy, ridiculous sword that gleamed like the light of day, and I thought, I don't know how to use this, so I gave it to Guillaume. Because he seemed to be a knight type guy. But Now I'm kind of regretting that. Because we weren't able to get the skull back. I thought this would be a little more open-ended of a dinner. It's like, oh, well, come, let me show you. I'll gallivant and show off my strength. But instead he was like, I'm going to just toy with you for a little bit and then tell you to leave. Show odd interest in you specifically.
It seemed like the other dinner guests, which I was not expecting since they joined late. Are we to be paired each with one of them? I was quite
what the one
confused what was
said.
happening.
This one's mine, I feel like. How many of them were
Seth's little friend.
there? There were the 3 courtesans, the master of the house, and that other lesser performer. That's 5.
At the very base of the table, you just see Seth's fingers pointing as it counts.
Hey,
Sorry, Femur, I don't think they're going to try to eat you.
that doesn't count though. He's already married.
I don't think that matters.
It doesn't?
To
Yes,
that,
it does.
that castle.
Of course it does.
Do you really think they care about the sanctity of marriage?
Yes.
I'm inclined to believe that none of them believe in the sanctity of anything. One of them calls themselves a god.
And I'm glad I didn't have to have a battle of wits with that one witch.
Oh, she was annoying. Particularly, I think she was my least favorite. I know Strahd is the worst technically, but she was annoying.
Yes, I didn't care for her. She was a know-it-all.
Yeah, nobody
Quite
likes a
pretentious.
know-it-all. No one likes a pretentious know-it-all.
True. Very
Ugh.
bad quality to have.
Yes, it is.
I mean, Strahd scared the shit out of me. But that woman next to me, I don't ever want to see her again.
Yeah, she liked you.
No. That was
some
that was,
reason.
That was not like.
Any luck, if you do see her again, you'll have 2 fistful of silver dug deep into her spinal cord. But you know,
And what was up with him trying to feed us blood at the end? That was weird. Did he actually think we would drink that?
yeah,
Can
ridiculous.
you imagine?
Disgusting. What a terrible thing.
So
Yeah,
gross.
what kind of
Smell it, you
idiot
could
would drink
tell.
that, huh?
You could
Indeed.
tell just by smelling it what it was, and of course we were
Yeah,
going to drink
it's-
that, right, everyone?
Smelled like pure iron.
Mhm.
Yes.
I think he was just kind of laughing at us at that
A little
point.
liver juice, you know.
I mean, I
So-
did look at the organ. And it was quite massive. And from that one poem that we were reading, I do wonder if there's something behind those pipes.
I don't like the way you said any of that, Gemma.
At
all.
I said
Not-
what I said, and I'd say it again.
Oh, please do, Gemma.
Please
Say it
don't.
once more.
Please don't repeat.
I was not paying attention, you see, and I need to refresh.
I was taking a look at that organ.
Yeah, but
Those pipes were massive, and I have a feeling there might be something behind those pipes.
Okay, you said it exactly the
Because
same
of the
that time.
poem.
Uh-huh. Any more of that?
Or whatever it is that we read that mentioned a secret thing, something about a. I don't even remember anymore. Let me look it
Okay, wait, what was the poem?
up. Let me look it up.
Maybe we get someone besides Gemma behind those pipes.
You'd like that, wouldn't
Takers.
you?
Any takers? Just maybe not my sweet baby girl. It's all right with you?
Well,
I'll find it later.
recited it word for word. That's the thing that gets me.
Oh, Gemma girl, the pipes are calling. Sorry.
I think that someone is
behind those massive
Just makes you think of
walls.
Goodfellas every time.
someone must be following us outside of this home everywhere we go
No,
and listening.
they change shapes. Everything's changing shapes here. We have crow people, we have dog people.
What's next? Cat people?
Oh, please.
No, bees.
Worm
Bees.
people.
Look up at them. So, my fear is we need to be more
Cats living
stringent.
dogs.
Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria.
We need to be more diligent over our spaces, I think.
Yes.
Which is annoying because we're all kind of loudmouthed, aren't we? That's kind of our thing around
No,
town.
not me.
No, not you. Yeah.
I mean, we're not exactly quiet.
Well, I said we don't dine until, then you all just told Rictavio every single thing that happened.
Yeah, you did. That was all of you.
It was mostly me. I
I
trust
didn't tell him
Octavio.
anything.
Rictavio has been helpful, yes, but it could be a lure, so we
Yes.
spill information to him.
A means to his own end.
Anybody with that kind of voice.
Speaking of ends, and I look over at Seth again.
Oh, I give you this like withering stare, like I'm not phased now that you try to threaten me with that. What you just
Speaking of
said.
ends, what? What about Seth?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. Hey, little
second.
one, let me
just-
know. Huh?
I just want to put it out there. So Strahd has been alive a very long time and has the patience of a person who's lived forever, but also has no patience for his dancer fellow.
Guests. Yes.
Yes, he hates his own imprisonment. He hates the people he lives with because they
Right.
aren't entertaining enough. If Rictavio was a spy with that voice, Strahd would have killed him already. I'm just saying it.
If you remember
Simply-
around town, Rictavio affects a totally different voice. You
Oh, yeah.
guys get the actual Rictavio voice. Otherwise, he kind of sounds Barovian to everybody else. Maybe if you remember when you first met him, he didn't come across that way at all.
So a spinster.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Maybe I missed this, but why are we so against him as a person?
I am not so much
Because
against
he didn't like your cat. What else is there to worry about?
Well, I didn't really pick up on that because I don't like the cat either. So
We are not so much against him as we are weary of him.
Yeah, he did just gotta sneak into our house.
I talked
he
to him.
snuck.
about
Wait,
that.
whoa, Trip, hold on. He snuck into the house.
Yes.
What else in this room has also snuck into this house?
Well,
You hold on. You cannot be thinking
that's
that
a very
a
good
person
point.
sneaking in and a cat sneaking into the same thing.
Well, an intelligent
Well,
catch
it
is a little
nods
different.
when you ask it a question.
yeah, but he was waiting for us at the door. He didn't.
Oh,
just-
that's less creepy, for sure.
And he turned on the fireplace for us.
Yes, he did.
Oh, that's even less creepy than
And he
a
told
man
us
who's
that there-
only been giving us information.
That there was an intruder.
If you
I'm
want
sorry.
me to be tired all day, I can make sure it tells the truth when it nods and shakes its head. And we
No,
can ask
no,
it if it's ever lied.
No, Trip, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna trust the living, fleshy man over the skeletal cat.
Men are fallible, cats are not.
Bingo.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Good point.
Says
You all said I could have this cat
Says
already.
the man.
Don't take it back.
I don't think we're taking it back. I just think everyone's
She's
a
so
little...
smart.
I think we're all just a little
Razzle dazzled.
sure after our dinner date with the literal devil.
Wait, what?
What?
We went to dinner
Literal
with
devil?
He's the devil himself.
No,
He's
me
the thing,
no.
he's the land.
No. He's like a vampire guy. He's not the,
Yeah,
the
he's a
real
vampire, right?
devil. The the man.
No, he's not
He
the.
bears the power of literally every major force in this land and uses it to torment those who live within his realm.
Yeah, it's not the devil. The
Right,
devil
that
lives in
isn't
hell,
bad
in the
mayor
depths
That,
of hell.
yeah, yes, exactly. That is a totally different thing.
Okay,
Trust
so
me,
we
I
all love him now. Let's go back to his place and party.
No,
Is that what
am
we're
not
saying?
saying that. We're just saying he's not the literal devil. He is not.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
got
so
read
witnesses and
who
stuff.
would you call the literal devil over him?
The actual devil.
Yes.
Beelzebub?
Well, that's not quite in this plane of existence, is it?
It's not. I thought maybe that was a.
I
in
mean,
there.
in that case, you probably want to say Asmodeus, right? 'Cause
Well,
that's-
Asmodeus,
Yeah, him.
Narzagon, he's a
Asmodeus.
fallen knight of the nine hells. Bale is another one as well. Huchin.
We read books on
What's
this.
the one you had that
Hey,
poster
are we going into the demonology
That
of
was
it?
Alice
I
Cooper.
studied
Moloch.
lineage. I know this stuff. I love it. Okay, keep
Begged
going.
and begged for that poster.
I
right?
loved Moloch. He had the cool
Yeah.
horns,
Yeah.
really
Oh,
big
yeah, yeah.
horns, and he would breathe fire on people. It was really cool.
And they're red.
Hung it
Well,
up
yes,
on
and
the-
they're red as well.
Who is the one who looks like a little frog man with the little crowns?
I don't know. There's an ice devil who kind of looks like a little bug.
We
are
fought the
you-
hell out of that thing,
We
didn't we?
we did. Yeah. So, again, he is not the devil. These are
Nergalid.
not devils or fiends in any way. I am quite versed in that world. Don't forget.
Kyle-
Okay,
It's
fair
kind
enough.
of
But,
it's
I
kind
mean,
of my thing.
it would be safe to say that in these lands, he's the most scariest thing out there.
That
Yeah,
is
sure.
a fair thing to say. Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
The figurative
Let's not
devil.
We'll call him
argue
the
over
scary
who's
man.
more evil
We'll-
than
we'll
the
look at
Anyway,
that.
let's continue.
Or
We
the-
just need to clear that up.
For the layman's at the table, yes, that is what we would say is absolutely.
All I'm saying is we're stressed.
For the uninitiated,
We're stressed.
He's a pretty bad dude, that's for sure.
he's a bad dude, sure.
Okay, we're all comfortable saying he deserves to not be a dude anymore. Like he could just stop existing.
Yeah, I
Yes,
could take
sure.
him or leave him.
Yes, Jim. We'll undo him. We'll undo him.
Yes,
I'm
undo
gonna
him.
look around the room for any kind of lycanthropic spy really quick. Okay, so
But he did seem to know everything we were doing or planning to do. So what do
So
we do?
what?
guess
We do the
keep-
feign things. We take his power down a notch.
Well, there's the library. I suggested that last night.
I feel like we should go back over our cards and make sure we got everything lined up here.
Read all the cards.
It's always good.
Again?
Always good to reread your cards.
I'm still not clear about my card. Maybe we can go back to that
Okay, you want to talk
woman
about your
and
card?
talk to her about it. Like, more info? You know, what was her
Your
name?
card's all about the wandering child.
Yeah, there's not that
Anybody
many
see
children
anything on
around
that?
here.
What is the Wandering Child's card? Oh,
No. No,
no.
it couldn't be.
What is it?
What?
No, it's stupid.
Did
no
you
bad
happen
ideas.
to
Go
did you
ahead.
happen to stumble on any innocent wandering children in dark halls? Did you happen
Well, I
to-
just think Fomorius is quite innocent. And it says here. I
Oh.
mean, you kind of mentioned.
You're not a no.
Trip is
Fomorius.
kind of mentioned that you might
Who?
think that it's a girl.
Do you want to ask it if it's a child?
We kind of tried in a way.
It didn't really know.
Well,
Not
Fomorius.
ask it if it's
Wait,
a little girl.
Who are we
More.
talking about? I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Fomorius.
I love
excuse me,
Fomorius.
Fomorius. Fomorius. Give him femur. Are you a little human child that has turned into what you are now?
It doesn't seem to comprehend, or at least know how to
Yeah.
answer that. It doesn't give you any nods or head shakes. It just tilts its head left and right, which is its kind of confused response.
I don't think she would remember.
Well, it's not wandering dark halls, so it's in,
Well,
it's just
could
in
have
our
been.
nice little house.
Could have been in the past, but like I said, it's just a thought. We'll see if we find other wandering children in dark halls later.
We could check the orphanage. There were a bunch of children in there.
An orphanage.
Not
Does
in
anybody-
dark halls, though.
What?
I just like that
Um,
you're just singing all the time, Gemma. This is nice.
Yeah, it's kind of my thing. I don't brag about how magically talented I am all the time. So if you could just kind of
Tone
not-
down the
Like-
singing.
Yeah.
Stop stealing my thunder.
We can all share everyone's character traits.
Maybe
It's
the only
totally
time
fine.
every time I actually tried to sing, you always shot me down, so I stopped. But could
Ooh.
have been a talent.
Busted.
honey, I got some news for you. No.
Okay.
Anyways, so
Okay, well now we're gonna encourage everyone to be good at everything.
All right. So there's the
That's
That's
library.
impossible.
you'll be really good at
Not
plenty
for
of
me.
things. That's great.
Just
Alright,
not
the
singing
cards.
or instruments.
Let's
So-
focus.
There's the library, and then there's
Yes.
the Yester Hill place, and then there's the skull of the dragon in the castle, which we have
Which
to
he
get.
did confirm he has a reliquary somewhere. I'd assume that's where he keeps it.
But most people keep their relics. All of my relics are in my reliquary.
Gotta
Okay,
change the name of
only rich
powder.
assholes have a reliquary, and
Precisely.
this is the guy.
So what do you guys want to do first?
Well, I know you want to go to the library. I'm kind of itching to go to Yester Hill, but I guess we're here in
Well,
town, so we should do that first.
I mean, I'm not much of a reader, so I'd rather go to Yester Hill, honestly. But I figured you'd want to go to the library.
We are here, so we should
We're here.
maybe start there.
That makes sense.
We could look up that undead dude's life, his name, while we're there too.
Bob.
Really quick, just want to do it for the sake of getting it off the table. We went through a lot. Do we all have the facts straight? Like, we got to Strahd's castle, and then what happened? You know? Like,
What?
should
We all
run
had
a
a different
step- like-
experience?
no, just run it step by step and make sure that we all
Sure.
have a
Well,
sense
if you
of
can
what
do it,
actually
quote Richard.
happened.
Oh, okay. We
In
were
an
escorted
investigation,
to
details
the
matter.
dining room. While we were being escorted, I saw a little
Nice
girl.
Reacher reference.
What?
I saw a little girl, and I waved to her, and she didn't wave back till the end.
Dude.
Hey,
Wait, a
so
little girl?
Yeah.
Is that
Wandering
my
dark
card?
halls?
Oh my God, that's her.
It's as if the weight of reality just smashed you in the face,
I'm sorry, I
isn't it?
thought it was you, Femur. I know the little girl wandering dark halls. I met her.
Okay. Well,
Well,
that's
saw
good.
her peering around a corner going,
She at least waved to me, so she'll probably
There's-
recognize me next time.
wait, the little girl in the. Do you think that was what's her name? Mad Mary's daughter from Barovia.
Well, I don't remember if she looked like Mad Mary or not.
Oh, no one looks like Mad Mary. Mad Mary looks completely mad.
quite mad.
But you know who would know what she looked like?
Mad Mary.
Her daughter, Gertruda.
No, I was thinking Irina. Just over there, we could talk to her.
Sure.
When-
I probably
Mad-
remember at least the color of the hair of the girl I said hi to.
Wouldn't the mother know what?
Yes, but
Mother
her
knows
Mother's
mother is
all the way
not
back in the
in-
village.
Oh,
of
that's
the
right.
Road.
She's all the way over there.
Irina,
And
Irina Kolyana is
quite
here.
insane.
We can talk with her.
She's at
So
the
if-
spawn point.
If we make our way over to the church, we could maybe speak with Irina. Also check in with her. I've been a little worried. There's an obsessive, insane man who we just had dinner with who I may or may not have convinced we're helping him spy on her. A little worried about her safety, honestly. So, if we could check in on her and maybe ask her about the girl who went missing, maybe we'd know more.
Why did I say that? Anyway.
That's so
We
funny.
don't want anyone to die!
I felt the tingle on my wingle.
Oh.
I don't remember the context, but okay.
I don't either. Anyway,
Sorry.
okay, this is a good plan. And I guess let's keep talking because I just realized something is weird. Just going through this exercise. So yes, I
Right.
saw a little girl. I saw the giant armor. As we
Right.
all know, we have seen giant armor move before, so weary of that immediately.
Mhm. The bridge was like 30 feet or something long before the I was outside of the carriage, so I saw it. There's a big bridge before the drawbridge is long, and there is a chasm on either side that's just certain death. So this thing is
Ah,
difficult to break into unless he can fly, which is no problem for Strahd and his little bat friends.
but they just probably opened the gate.
Is there anywhere we could possibly find floor plans or blueprints? Weird question. That's a
I guess that would
Sit down to the local clerk of court and see if we can pull records.
Our best bet
Oh,
would
look,
probably be a
blueprints of the whole
library.
castle. Yeah.
Our best bet would be a library, but that place is older than Balaki.
Yeah, we just searched for the PDF, you know.
I'm sure there's an online download we could get for free.
Take it to Kinko's, get it printed out on massive paper, no problem. All these
Put
things
it on
are
the
readily
side of a
available
truck, drive
in
it through
Valaki.
town. Now everyone in New York knows where you live, Strahd.
All right, so we got things to do in town.
A little bit. But that being said, you get through the door, there's that dark chamber where he kept us just to keep us in the dark. That was rude. Anybody else think that was rude?
Pretty rude.
Scary.
Yeah. Because, creatures of the night, pitch black, and you're trapped in this little thing until they're like, oh yeah, we'll let you in. Like, I don't like that. And we got to the main, antechamber thing there. There were pillars it was hard to see through.
Big hallway, yep.
Big staircase on the one side, hallway to the dining room on the other. Am I missing anything that we saw? Other than apparently a little girl.
Right.
Pretty important.
Where
What-
did you see her? Was she...
Oh, as we were turning right towards the statue and then, towards the doors to the dining hall,
Okay.
there's like a way
Oh,
that
yeah,
way,
up
and she peered behind
way, yeah.
she peered behind the wall.
I'm gonna have to
Dark
draw
hall,
out a
she
little bit of a
appeared.
plan of this, so we have it. The more we can learn of it, the better.
Slowly draw out plans of... All we need to
we have-
do is visit about 20 to 50 more times.
And I have a standing invitation to return
We
at
have a
any
tape
time
measure
that
this time.
I don't really want to do, honestly.
Hey, Strahd, I just come back for a visit. Mind if I just randomly wander around for a bit?
And please don't turn me
Put my
into
tape
a
measure on my
creature of
graph
the
paper.
damned and use me for eternal amusement.
So after we do the stuff here, we check out Yester Hill.
Sounds good. I think.
Alrighty. When you keep referring to the library, do you mean the one in Madame
Walker
Voctor's-
Library.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
That
figured.
we've
you
never actually seen, but we assume is there.
Yeah, we didn't see the bird. I mean, the other one. That was Gemma, right? She
meant.
with the
Gemma,
imp
yes,
in
but
the
unfortunately,
kinda
you
burned
burnt
down?
that house with an entire library down.
Right, we
Well,
did.
I mean, just the attic.
No, like the whole house.
The
we
whole
burned
house
it down.
burned
I was like, we did burn the whole
I
house
used
down.
an
Damn it.
alchemist fire to arson the whole house because we were trying to escape.
That's
You
right, we
did an
did.
arson.
We did.
We
did
did a large
arson.
arson.
And you did a good job with the arson, and there was not exactly a productive fire brigade that was able to do much to stop the blazing.
Yeah, we
Nor
did.
did they care to, really. Everybody seemed to be okay with letting it burn.
So
Yeah, they were all cheering,
arguably
right?
the second largest library in Barovia doesn't exist anymore.
Great.
If we assume Strahd has the first, you just got rid of the second.
Who needs knowledge?
Right, it's for idiots.
Knowledge is cowards.
Hey,
Oh, okay. That's a plan.
So that's your
Okay.
game plan. All right.
the
Well,
game
that
plan.
seems like a pretty good place to wrap things up. We have a plan going forward. We know what the Mildwood
Exciting.
family is gonna get up to next. Boom.
Damn it. Here. Just give that a measure. Dagnabbit. Well, time for a beer. Glug, 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 glug. Oh, hello there. It's me, Christy, your D&D dad. I'm here to do all the things that a good D&D dad should do. Like mow the lawn, fix some shit, drink a beer, and of course, roll lots of 20s. And if you like all this, can you pan?
Oh, sorry, Dad. Sorry. Yeah, you look good. Yeah.
You should check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Christastics. And if you like D&D content, check out my podcast, New Crits on the Block. Anyway, I love you, my children.
If you're seeing this, that means that I'm back to playing Mondays on How Reroll. My handle is Satchmo on all platforms, and if you follow me, then maybe I can...
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Nothing. Hi, is this my local zoologist? Yes, I'll hold. Hi, local zoologist. Yes, my name is Jane Ivana, and I'm looking for a snake that has a stinger. Yes. I'll hold. You don't have any? Alright, well, if you could look into it, you can contact me on Twitter at Jane on Twitch, that's with a 0. Anytime. Yeah, or you could catch me on my Twitch streams. I stream like once a week on twitch.tv/JaneIvana. Alright, I'll hold. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, local zoologist.
Hey everyone, it's the Snuggler. This year, Jane asked us to go quick on our outros, so I promise I'll go as fast as possible. You're just gonna put all my information on text on the screen, aren't you? Son of a...
Hey, twitch.tv/Shagget here, and I'm trapped in Barovia. I'm hiding in a dingy basement with some art, the art dingy basement, nothing like what you usually see on my webcam when I do streams on How We Roll. And I'm not hiding from Strahd, believe it or not. He's a pushy Dracula knockoff. He doesn't scare me, I'm not afraid of him. I'm actually hiding from Gorebad, my dungeon master. He's out to kill me. I think finally surviving in 10 campaigns in Arconis throughout his stories, he's snapped because of it. And because of that, he's out to really kill me this time. Contact me at @neb_convos on Twitter, please. Your support will help keep me alive, keep me on the run, keep my hope alive. I really need to see what happens to Radovan, Emlyn, and Alekma, and all my other characters that I've played. I really need to see what happens to them. I'm very curious. Oh shit, I messed up. I really messed up. I think he heard me. He's coming. See ya!
Hi there, I'm Gorebad, and thank you for watching How We Roll. If you'd like to keep up with us when we're not live on Twitch, you can check out our other forms of social media. Follow us on Twitter, @HowWeRoll. You can also follow our Facebook page. You can find the website at www.howweroll.com, and you can also find us on YouTube at, you've guessed it, How We Roll, for an absolute ton of additional content. Also, you can follow the dmblog.com for some DM tips, world building guides, and all things D&D related. Cheers, guys. That was a long walk. Okay, said Shagget was somewhere here, and the door to where he's hiding was a blue door. So we gotta find a blue door, blue door, blue door, blue door. Blue door. You're mine now, Shagget.